Hello there. My name is Jordan Maiku. I'm a fourth year international studies student at Glendon College. In this short video, I'd like to tell you about what I'd present on if I were chosen to speak at this year's Tedx Yorku University event. If you listen to presidents, prime ministers, and other world leaders speak, you would often hear commitments to increase economic productivity and increase the number of jobs that are available to people. The words economic growth are tossed about very often. Surely, jobs in the economy are very important. It is arguably what keeps the world running. We all need money, and we work in order to get it. If we imagine the major priorities of our world today as different points on a circle, money and the economy would surely occupy the top spot. Then may come security and safety, food perhaps, the environment, and even human rights. I would like for us to imagine, just for a moment, a world where money isn't the most important thing. Imagine a world where, for instance, the environment was what humankind valued above all else. What would such a world look like? Imagine all policies and decisions made were for the benefit of the environment. How would such a world look like? We can ask this question with respect to each and every issue around the circle. What would the world look like if everyone's human dignity remained intact, where slavery didn't exist, and where the prosperity of nations did not depend on the enslavement of others? We are all humans, and we all want to be happy and to be safe and prosperous. However, this is far from the reality that exists today. Authors like Naomi Klein have concluded that we cannot continue business as usual, because our world cannot sustain this exploitative economic system that we have set up. Whether we want to or not, we will soon need to refocus our attention. Why not refocus it now? We do not even need to refocus according to the categories that I have outlined earlier, but by shifting our focus to valuing life, all life, not just human life, but the environment, the entire earth as a living, breathing, organic body. We need to reconsider the place of humanity in the wider scope of the world. On the environmental side of things, as a citizen of an island nation, Trinidad and Tobago, the threat of rising sea levels is an ever-present danger, and so for me, the issue of climate change literally hits home. Similarly, the colonial history that my country and so many others have experienced has helped to shape my view on the world today. Just a few weeks ago, there was a Facebook post circulating that outlined the 10 most powerful passports in the world, and obviously my country was not included. So, of course, this raised questions about privilege and how free are we really? To borrow an analogy from Professor Joseph Karam's, the world in which we live today can be compared to a feudal society where the country in which one is born is akin to the feudal class into which one would have been born years ago. Mobility out of this class is hard. Why is so much of one's life determined by where one is born? Why do some have more opportunities, seem to have more rights and freedoms than others, based primarily on where one is born? And so by now, I'm sure you're wondering, how am I going to reconcile these two very different ideas? I've spoken about the environment, and I've also spoken about different treatments meted out to people based on where they were been born. It's simple. By refocusing our priorities on life, all life, both human and non-human, we can achieve this. When I speak about these issues to people, I often hear them reply, "You are naive." However, instead of taking it as an insult, I say, yes, but we need more naive people in the world today. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to a positive response soon.